many people do you manage?
I manage about 150 engineers globally, both directly and cross-functionally.
Great. And can you share more about what got you interested in leadership coaching?
In terms of leadership coaching, I was in a point in my career where things were firing on all cylinders technically, and I was very focused on delivery. Um, my impact and my influence on in the company was growing, though I felt that there was more that I could be doing for my team and for the products in my portfolio. And I knew that moving to that next level and operating at that next level required skills that were very different from what I had experience with. And so I through self-research and self-learning, that was one way of building up and upskilling myself. But I also wanted to accelerate. And so that's where I sought, much like I have through my career, technically and in other areas, an expert.
Uh-huh.
And I found Sabrina, who is the best in this field in terms of coaching executive leaders.
Well, thank
And
you.
that's where we started this journey.
Great. And what kind of results did you get from the individual coaching?
Definitely visibility and clearer direction in terms of where I wanted to grow my leadership skills and how I could impact my teams, how I could lift them up and support them better. And part of that required building connections and relationships within my company at that next level. Right? When we started working together, Sabrina, I worked, I built great relationships with peers at my level, but I didn't have a lot of, strong relationships with the senior leaders in the company. And I really require those relationships in order to achieve bigger impact. And that's where our relationship, and that's where our focus has been, right? How I developed that and how I could operate at that level to in turn impact the products that I own.
Great. And I remember it seemed like your ability to speak up in meetings shifted quite a bit. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely. Executive presence was an area of focus. Confidence in meetings, being able to speak confidently and then present and yeah, uh, in those higher level business reviews and meetings that I had.
Great. So, what would you say to somebody considering leadership coaching with me who are hesitating because they haven't tried it yet?
Um, it was worth the investment for me. Um, it does require investment of time and effort, right? This is not something that um, it's not training, it's coaching. So it goes both ways, which is great.
Mhm.
And I love how it was very conversational too and strategic. We kind of talked about ideas and kind of walk through the challenges, walk through where opportunities were together. And so it was great having that advisor, that someone I could trust to kind of ask the questions that I may not have, thought of to ask myself, you know.
Great. Well, thank you for taking the time to do this, Randy. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime.